as I mentioned in the last episode, I'm mostly going to be focusing on earning some money in free-to-play because in a couple of weeks there will be bonus XP, which I'll be using that for prayer. I've started to stock up on some dragon bones. I'm going for about 25,000, so that should get me about 4.5 mil, not including bonus XP, because I don't think bonus XP affects the XP modifier. So, yeah, but basically, until then, I'm basically going to just be mining luminite. That's one really good way of making money. The luminite stone spirits are about 250 GP each, whereas each luminite is about, let's see, 2,246 GP each. So it looks like somebody died to a scorpion a couple minutes ago, and we have our regular gravestone here. Now, if you can look at my chat, I actually blessed this gravestone not too long ago, but it only gave it an extra 4 minutes. And when you read the gravestone, it was about 5 minutes there, so 10 minutes. That's really a bit weird, at least for gravestones. Not the. Oh, is the person coming? No, that's not the person coming here, but yeah. It's a bit weird for the gravestone. In the past, it used to be like a lot more. The best gravestone used to be about 1 hour before I guess death office and such, but maybe they just wanted to make it a little bit not too easy, maybe something like that for death's office, or I don't really know. Right after we finish our, well, it was originally 2K Luminite Stone Spirits, we'll basically go back to and then I already bought, let's see, yeah, I already bought some gold bars and emerald, well, raw emeralds, not rare emeralds, but uncut emerald, cut emeralds rather. So yeah, I bought 2K of each. It should take less than an hour. Well, actually a little bit more than an hour, maybe an hour and a half. But right now, let's see how many luminite spirits I have. Oops, that's not right. Yeah, we have 757 left, so that's still quite a long ways to go. That was about a third. Kind of knocked down, or not yet a third. A third of what's left, rather. Not what's left, but a third of what we got that's left. So, see you in the next clip. Okay, so we just got 40 mil XP on mining. It's not really helpful for us right now. We already have 110. I'm not really going for mining XP, as I've kind of maybe mentioned in some other videos, or some other videos. But yeah, it's an interesting milestone to have achieved under our belt. Okay, so we just finished our first batch of luminite. We got about 4K in our inventory. Let's see how well they sell for. I'm not gonna instant sell these. I'm just gonna do the buy price. So yeah, see you then. Okay, our buy price is going to be 2246 GP, so that's what we're going to sell our luminite for, 2246. And yeah, it was exactly cheap med price. It looks like they're going down in price, but I think this will still sell. As you can probably tell from my chat menu, I ended up selling the luminite in about half an hour for the GE med price. That was basically the buy price that I tested it out for beforehand, and I think in a previous clip. So yeah, we got some profit. It was about 8.6 mil. We spent about, I don't know, 500-600K on the luminite stone spirits. So yeah, we made a decent amount of profit, but it took around like 4 hours. So I haven't traded too an hour, but might be able to do better, especially if you start flipping again, which I really should be doing on this account. As probably most of you know by now, Old School RuneScape, the Old School RuneScape wiki and RuneLite have this sort of extension where you can view the live graph of prices that went into GE through players who use RuneLite, and it's really a helpful tool, especially if you're flipping, because you can get instantly the buy and sell price. You don't have to price check it, and you can also get some recent history as to what the actual live graphs are. So even if you don't really like playing Old School RuneScape, or if you rather just play RuneScape 3 more and you want to use Old School that are bond, then that's one thing you can do, I think, in my opinion. In the meantime, I'm just making, well, I'm not making them yet, but I'm mining luminite ore with, with our stone spirits, and we're also going to every other trip, basically to like craft emerald necklaces, and I need to get back into flipping on RuneScape 3 rather, because I'm on it most of the time, and I probably should make use of at least one GE slot. I mean, I'm using one of them, or at least one or two of them, to just try and buy out the supplies I need, because I don't always buy, so I'm going to have to try and just spend that last GE slot somehow. So basically, if I'm mining luminite or making gold emerald necklaces, well, not gold emerald necklaces, just emerald necklaces, I'm probably going to have to check back on my GE offer every hour or so, or probably I could go a little bit after. Now my goal for, or my benchmark for checking back on the GE would be that every 1,000 stone spirits I use, so that would be 2,000 luminite ores mined, I'll give the GE, and every trip for about 2,000 emerald necklaces at I would also go back to the GE for. So again, we're just gonna check it a couple times every day and just go on with that. Alright, I'm about to sell these luminite, but first I'm going to buy one to figure out what the non-insta buy, or rather the slow sell price is. So let's look at that. Luminite. 2349K. Oh, not 2349K. 2,349 GP. So we'll go for 2,348 GP. And there we go. We're just going to let it sit for now. I haven't been doing much recording these past couple days. Well, I've had some other kind of real life stuff pop up for me, and I'm just focusing on that right now. So if I don't comment so much, or if this video comes out a little bit later than usual, like maybe a week or a week and a half after my last one. I think the last one was on Monday. So yeah, I just want to let you know that's basically what I've been doing, and I've just been kind of trying to sort out some things in my own life right now. So unless you've been living under a rock these past couple days and weeks, both bonds in Old School and RuneScape 3 have increased substantially. In RuneScape 3, about 97 mil right now, which is just absolutely crazy. You're going to probably hit 100 mil in the next couple days. Same with OSRs. The bonds, they're also touching about 11 mil right now, as far as I can tell. Either at 11 mil or close to 11 mil. But yeah, I mean, the reason they're so high is pretty obvious. I mean, it's simple supply and demand. If there's low supply and high demand, then obviously prices are going to go up. It's hard to tell exactly which is which. Now, I think that probably the supply isn't going to be the issue, because it's always going to be demand for people who want to buy bonds from Jagex who sell them for gold. So it's probably the demand for bonds in exchange for gold on RuneScape and RuneScape 3, RuneScape 3 and Old School. So they're driving up the prices, but it's hard to figure out what exactly was going on. I mean, maybe there's some sort of like event that's happening, or I don't really know. I mean, I don't pay attention to the news much, at least from a financial aspect. If you guys have any ideas about why the bond prices are so high right now, please feel free to leave a comment or just do whatever. And yeah, there's also a possibility that bonds could be in a bubble right now. That is, that they'll rise for a couple days, and after a couple days they'll basically start crashing again. But I don't know if that's very likely, because the demand for bonds is strong, and typically strong, and I don't know if it depends if there's an actual reason for the bond prices to be this high. One of my financial goals in the, I guess, mid to far future, well, maybe not far future, but like in the mid future, I very much like to buy my own place. Now, again, as an American, living in a market where it's really expensive to buy even a studio apartment, it can set you back a couple $100,000, or maybe it's not for a studio, but maybe at least for a one-bedroom apartment, I think that it would be. But yeah, it just sort of inspired by like a friend's 2013 video, where basically he bought a new apartment in Lithuania after about 2 or 3 years of doing YouTube and 20 million views. And so maybe if we can get that much, somewhere near that much, maybe let's try to go for like 50 subscribers, hopefully. Yeah, 50 subscribers on this channel, then maybe, well, we'll make some steps towards that goal. So also, at the same time as I've been playing RuneScape, I've had another computer open. I think I don't remember if I mentioned this before, but I don't exactly have a lot of space in my setup for a second screen. But what I do have space for is maybe like a laptop or something. Right now on my right, I have a Chromebook where I just sort of, when I'm AFKing stuff, I'll basically watch things on YouTube. I'm watching a lot of World of Warcraft, actually, just because I like the PvP aspect of minigames, or not minigames, but MMOs. And I think that World of Warcraft is kind of interesting, but it's $15 per month plus expansions, which is just something that I just don't feel like I want to spend money for. That's one of the reasons I play RuneScape, though, is because you can get membership for free if you just make enough money. Yeah, otherwise, I've also been watching some RuneScape videos, but in like the Polish language. I've mentioned I've been studying that for some time now, but yeah, so that's what I've been doing on my second monitor. But I remember in that video, there was a really high-rated comments in the comment section, basically saying that for 10 years of job and we got an apartment. Well, it wasn't 10 years, it was 3 years, but yeah, still a funny comment if you just want to go ahead and look at that video. It's, again, as I said, it's been an inspiration for me to continue to make my own videos on YouTube. I'm just selling the rest of my luminite for about 2.5k each, or well, it's actually a bit less than 2.5k, but anyway, I'm still selling it for that because that was the instant buy price. But yeah, so that's going to wrap it up for this video. If you liked it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you on the next episode of the series. Take care.